With every next movie, the Jumanji franchise has been garnering more and more fans. And with their latest third installment, Jumanji: The Next Level, they hit yet another record for their franchise at the box office. And today, we also have the news that Jumanji 4 is happening sooner than you expected. Thus, we're going to take a first look into things and tell you everything we know so far about the movie. Enjoy! Recap. As we said just now, Jumanji: The Next Level blew out the roof in the theaters in 2019 after following the success of Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle, a 2017 sequel, or reboot if you want to say, to the 1995's Jumanji.
Run! It's a stampede! It's a game!
And today, fans can look forward to another game since the last movie has teased us much in its mid-credit scene. Another Jumanji movie is coming. The fourth installment of the franchise is still in the early stages of development, but many signs point in the direction that it's happening, especially since the folks at Sony Pictures seem like they're keen to keep this franchise going, with the president of 7 Bucks Production, Hiram Garcia, confirming that conversations surrounding the fourth film of the franchise are happening without a doubt. The first, the original Jumanji, directed by Joe Johnston and starred Robin Williams as the unfortunate Alan Parrish, who discovered a strange-looking board game and found himself pulled into the jungle world, the thematic of the game itself after a bad roll of the dice. The second movie updated the theme of the first one, and Jake Kasdan's Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle turned the board game into a video game, with 4 mismatched teenagers trapped inside it, with all of them being put in bodies of avatars, each different from the others, coming with unique abilities. Jumanji 4 release date and trailer. When we take a look back at the franchise, we can see that there was a 2-year turnaround between the releases of Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle and Jumanji: The Next Level, with both movies releasing in the middle of December 2017 and 2019, respectively. Now, if we go by this, and if Sony continues to stay on the same rails with this next installment of the franchise, the likely date when the movie should release is in December 2022. The movie might have been released by the end of 2021, particularly December, but the COVID-19 pandemic shut down productions for months and delayed several film releases. In April 2020, director Jake Kasdan revealed that there were discussions being had about the movie that were paused in the early days because of the pandemic, in the early stages of the movie development, and taken from that, it will be a while since we see any footage about the movie or a trailer or something. This is what we have now. However, many delays might happen. There's still a lot of time before the movie, cast schedules, and their availability might impact the filming process of the movie. We can never know, but we should get some more news about the exact release date as time moves on, and more details are known when the whole production process starts. Jumanji 4 cast. As for the cast side of things, the core 4 are expected to return and reprise their roles, with Dwayne Johnson returning as Bravestone, Karen Gillan as Ruby Roundhouse, Kevin Hart as Franklin Mouse Finbar, and Jack Black as Professor Sheldon Shelley Oberon. Because let's face it, there would be no fourth installment if it wasn't for their acting talent and bringing life to the movie, investing themselves more than 100% in the franchise. On the other hand, their real-world teen versions are also expected to return, with Alex Wolff as Spencer, Madison Eisman as Bethany, Morgan Turner as Martha, and Sir Darius Blaine as Fridge. As for new castings joining the others for the next sequel of the franchise, we could possibly see the return of fellow Jumanji franchise veterans in the likes of Nick Jonas as Jefferson Seaplane McDonough, Awkwafina as Ming Fleetfoot, and Colin Hanks as Alex Vreek. This is everything we know about the cast side of things, or everything we suspect for now, since nothing has been confirmed yet. Also, following her cameo in the third movie, could the original Jumanji star Bebe Neuwirth be back again as Nora Shepherd?
Eddie, is that you?
Nora.
We should not rule that out. However, it's still too early to tell. Maybe even some new actors might be joining this blooming franchise and take us to even more adventurous places like we've never seen before. We'll just have to wait and see for ourselves. Jumanji 4 plot. Not much is known about the plot of the fourth movie. The franchise has been very secretive about their ideas and where they want to take us next. However, going back to the ending of Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle, the sequel ends with the Jumanji game world coming into the real world, just like what happened in the original 1995 movie. Which means that the next chapter in the franchise will likely tell us some of the old chain of events, but with a slight modern touch, with Spencer and the rest of the gang attempting to solve the whole problem in front of them. And we can only imagine that the solution will somehow lie in them going back into the Jumanji game world, allow for the return of Dr. Smolder Bravestone and the other explorers. Everything we said so far about the plot is a pure speculation at the moment because no official comment has been given in the public, with director Jake Kasdan announcing that he hasn't planned out a follow-up yet, but he made it clear that we can sure as hell speculate and think of many theories that would go a long way for the fourth movie.
Maybe people will love this. God, I hope so. But you don't know what's gonna happen.
He explained that not much outside of what we have already seen in the credit scene has been developed or plotted out for what is coming. He also said that the most important thing about the whole movie, especially for the plot side of things, is that the movie should hold itself on its own 2 feet and deliver just like what the previous 2 movies did, the 2 of which he both directed. Conclusion. After everything said and done, we can look back at the success the whole franchise had and what Jake Kasdan had to say. Him being happy to return for the project if it ever gets the green light. And plus all the doors left wide open, we would expect something extraordinary. According to Kasdan, he can't imagine a world in which this movie didn't get made, and he has a point after the 2017's Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle and its massive blockbuster surprise bringing in $962 million at the global box office, and the third installment releasing in 2019 taking in a little less than its predecessor, around $796 million. A new movie from the franchise with all core elements behind the scenes intact, it should be a no-brainer. So the last thing to fall into place are the logistics and how all of the people working on the next movie to come are somewhat free at a certain period of time during the year and are ready to devote themselves to the franchise and produce yet another hell of a movie. This is everything we prepared for you today. Hope you liked our video and you enjoyed watching it as we enjoyed making it for you. Until next time. On a related note, tell us down in the comments below which character from the Jumanji video game has been your favorite and which skills of him or her define your decision. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.